Hello, welcome to this your channel, the better Eurofan. That's me. After the dramatic performance allegorical to the war and the child refugees from Kvitka in last year's contest, with which she achieved 9th place in the final ranking, Ukraine moves forward in the competition despite still being immersed in the warfare with Russia, hoping to still be in a showcase for the young talent of the country. We will see now the artist that will follow her steps waving the Ukrainian flag on the main stage of JESC. Here we go. For today's episode, I'm going to review the Ukrainian entry for Junior Eurovision 2023, which will be represented by singer Anastasia Dymyd with the song Kvitka, which in English translates as flower. First of all, we start by giving a review to her biography before leaving the Eurovision experience on French soil. Anastasia is 9 years old and comes from the town of Kharkiv, located in western Ukraine. Having an innate talent for music, she sings and performs since very early age, using a love of charisma every time she gets up on a stage. In fact, despite her short age, she has participated in several musical festivals, with which she has gained a solid experience as a child artist. If there is something that is very clear for her, is that she wants to pursue a career in music, dreaming of becoming a renowned international singer. For this, she has committed herself that she keeps working restless to improve herself, looking to explore different sides musically speaking. And she is convinced that the creative process, more than an artistic demonstration, is a constant way of personal growth. It has to be said that her determination is quite impressive for just being a little girl, glimpsing a very promising future in her case. Let's take a look on how she ends up becoming the Ukrainian representative at the Junior contest. After confirming its participation, the Ukrainian public broadcaster opened a submission period in last mid-June for the Ukrainian child artists both living in the country and abroad, who were interested in participating in the Junior National Final, which does not have a name, closing it by early last July. The broadcaster later revealed that 143 proposals were received, thus meaning an increase compared to last year, even with the current circumstances due to the war. An expert panel was in charge of evaluating the received proposals, longlisting 10 at first, and later finally picking the 5 candidates that will participate in the Junior National Final, being Anastasia among the chosen ones. The final show took place in early last October, where the winner will be determined with a combination of the votes of a jury, chosen through online voting before the show, and the public via online voting as well, following the same dynamic from the last edition. After all the finalists got their chance to perform the proposals, the voting results revealed that Anastasia was the second most voted artist from the jury, while it was the absolute favorite from the public, gaining the score needed to achieve the victory in the Junior National Final, thus the right of representing Ukraine on the main stage of JESC. Shortly after her win, the song will go through a slight revamp, which was revealed a couple of weeks later. A blast of happiness and fresh air among all the violence right now because of the war. Now here comes the analysis according to what she has presented in her proposal. About the melody, it's a very joyful children pop song, while the vocal skills from Anastasia can be described in 2 words: sweet and powerful. The lyrics, which has been written in Ukrainian and English, is a lullaby, which represents the song from a mother to a child, symbolizing hope and happiness. On this point, Anastasia has committed herself the contest behind the song. All the children are flowers that the mother cares. She loves them, and those children for the flowers will always prevail in the mother's heart. And this love will win and stop the tyranny in our land. This can be evidenced when you read the lyrics in detail, previously translated of course, where the chorus and the parts in Ukrainian of the verses form the lullaby itself, while the parts in English are the begging of the mother to cease the tragedy they are living, indirectly referencing to the war in this case. The message is simple but emotional and powerful at the same time. From all the bad things, something good flourishes always. This is quite meaningful, especially in the hard times the country is still living, and that despite everything is still fighting to move forward. Until now, we have reviewed the song, but before analyzing the official music video, I will explain how they came up. Previously, there was already a recording of the live performance from Anastasia when she competed in the Junior National Final, where the first version of the song was heard. For the official music video, the broadcaster used this recording by overlapping the revamped version of the song. That is why, although the live performance is the original, the audio is different in this case. In summary, I will analyze now this live performance, which serves as the official music video for the proposal. The performance starts with Anastasia at the center of the stage while she sings the song's intro, while some girls and witnesses sitting on the floor, next to some panels with colorful shades, in which some of them were flowers. Anastasia wears a nice dress with the colors of the Ukrainian flag, which is decorated with hand-sewn flower motifs in the sleeves of the dress. On the other hand, the girls are wearing outfits similar to her dress using the same colors. As the initial chorus begins, Anastasia and the girl dancers start to perform a choreography, while the visual graphics start to show many colorful shapes, similar to the panels at the both sides of the stage. This dynamic remains under the bridge of the song, in which the panels disappear from the stage. And at the same time, while the stage gets in dark, the visual graphics feature a spinning flower motif in line with the song's title, but in the LED screens at the bottom of the stage and on the floor. Anastasia then spots herself at the center of the flower, while the girl dancers sit down on the floor surrounding her. By the last chorus, they stand up to resume the choreography, while the lighting is more discreet, finishing the performance with her and the girl dancers tenderly posing at the front of the stage. Making a summary of the comments. The Ukrainian entry for this year has a lot of possibilities. It is another one of the childish proposals of the edition after the Spanish one, which invites for the fun of the children, when there are progressively more mature proposals from teenage performers. That it is not wrong at all, I have to say, but it is always good to have a balance. It is also remarkable that this proposal represents a turn in comparison with the one of last year, with a song quite influenced by the warfare, although this time is not totally absent anyway. I have to say that the performance from Anastasia was so touching and so tender. You can notice how experienced is her with all that confidence she delivers on the stage, and that charisma that was never missed during all the performance. However, I think that it was a dark staging for such a happy track. Maybe it would have been more appropriate an explosion of colors and flowers. That will definitely make the performance more powerful. For the staging on this, it is true probably that it will keep the same dynamic previously seen in the Junior National Final, although they will need to add much more color, just that, because the performance is already well polished, and she is plenty on stage presence. For now, we must have to wait and see how they finally present this proposal. And you? What do you think about the Ukrainian entry for this year? As usual, leave your comments down below to make some discussion. And this is it for today's episode. Give a like to this video if it has been of your taste. I also invite you to subscribe to my channel to stay tuned for the upcoming reviews, enable the notifications as well, and following me through my social media. Take care and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.